What is going on, everybody? Combo here. As you can see by the title, today we'll be doing another weapon tips and tricks video. We'll be looking at the L-Star today and analyzing a few of the cool properties that it actually possesses. Quick overview, the L-Star is a submachine gun or heavy machine gun, as it says. I think it's more of an SMG myself, by definition. But I actually have a few tips in here that may change the way you use it. Once again, if you guys knew these tips, good for you, but there's some cool stuff about the L-Star I thought I'd share with you guys. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to hold you too long. Let's get into it. Number one, and probably the most interesting thing I found about the L-Star, is it actually has a secret rate of fire mode, this being single fire. As we know, if you hold down the trigger with the L-Star, it'll shoot like we're all used to. Like that. But, if we tap the trigger, and not hold it down mind you, tap it as fast as you can, the L-Star will actually shoot at a certain rate of fire which cannot be changed. I'm even going to put my controller up to the mic so you can hear me tapping the trigger instead of holding it down, and it'll shoot like this. Very interesting. Now, even the more interesting thing about this is that this bullet barely has any bullet drop at all. So I'll aim directly at this target right here, and it'll actually hit. I found this very, very interesting, and even got a kill with it in game, as shown here. Not the most practical thing in the world, but you still can get kills with it, as shown there. Anyways, moving on to number two. Number two actually has to do with the reload animation for the L-Star, or less overheating animation, I guess. As we know, the L-Star does not actually have a magazine, rather it overheats after shooting it for an extended period of time. Unlike other guns, however, let's say we shoot off 10 shots with the Beef 20 like this, go for a reload, and switch back, it'll finish reloading very quickly, and we'll immediately have our 10 shots back. L-Star, however, does not follow this formula. If we shoot all of our shots till the L-Star overheats, like this, let the animation go for a second, switch over like this, unlike the P20, it will remain that animation exactly where it left off, and it will not reload faster. Like that. So just keep in mind when using the L-Star, you have to wait for the entire animation to finish before you can reload it again, because if you don't, you'll switch to the L-Star, it won't be ready, and you'll probably lose that gunfight. Number three actually has to deal with hip firing with the L-Star, and why really you shouldn't do it. As you can see here, the little reticles on the side saying where I'm going to hit my shots is pretty wide, but fairly you think I can be able to hit many shots. Well, the second I start hip firing, watch how much these little arrows on the sides of my gun flare up. Yes, I killed him, but it'd be better off just doing this. You get a much faster time to kill when ADSing, and you don't have to worry about the randomness of the L-Star, because the recoil with it's already bad enough. So, that, or that. Now obviously, if you're this close to somebody, would I recommend hip firing? Yeah, you hit most of your shots, but from any distance past maybe 5-6 meters, right here I would say, this is where you need to start aiming down sights, because the L-Star's hip fire, even from here, just not very accurate. Number four actually deals with the range you should probably be using the L-Star at. Now, as you know, the L-Star is listed as an LMG in game. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing should be considered an SMG. One reason you shouldn't use this thing at range is because it can't even get a barrel stabilizer. The closest thing we have is a stock, which only mitigates, scope sway, which still is there, but it's mostly gone. Guns like the Spitfire, however, can actually get this barrel stabilizer, which we see here, and it makes a great difference. The L-Star and the R99 share many similar traits, and I think fall into the same category, so in my opinion, the L-Star should be labeled as an SMG, but that's a completely different argument for another video. But, as proof of concept here, we're going to see how many shots we can hit on this dummy. Aiming my best. Shots feel like they're going around him, right? Now we switch to an actual LMG and see how many shots we can hit. Much more accurate, right? Now I'm even going to go as far as to try to compare this thing to an R99 as far as range goes. So here we go, gonna hit as many shots as I can. It's following that snake pattern again. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Now we're gonna switch to an R99 and do the exact same thing. Now mind you, this is crouching also. So let's do this again. And the recoil on both of them is gonna be kind of random. So here we go again. So the L-Star. So yeah, I guess I'm hitting a few more shots, but honestly it feels about the same in the recoil department and how accurate they are at range. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Should the L-Star still be an LMG, or should it be an SMG? I'd love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment. And last but definitely not least, we're going to talk about sight choice once again. Now, if you saw my wingman video, I said try to avoid the longer zoom sights or the circular sights. Well, the L-Star I feel is even more restrictive. As we just said, the L-Star's range is not the greatest in the world, so sights like this, I'm just going to show you the 4 times. I have never seen a gun this inaccurate. Like, look at that recoil. And this is really close, right? If I go further back, this thing's going to go crazy. Like, look at that. If somebody's moving, you do not want to deal with that recoil. So with the L-Star, I even say don't go for the 2 times, because that even makes the recoil look bad. So here we go again. Not bad, you know, you could get away with this, but why even bother? Because you're not going to be using this thing at super long range anyway, so I'd stick to the 1 times, or honestly, I think it has a pretty good iron sight to begin with. Just taking that off, I think you can hit a lot more shots. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think about the L-Star? I personally think it could use a little buff, maybe a barrel stabilizer attachment, but who knows? Love to hear what you guys think. Be sure to leave a comment on the L-Star, and I hope you guys learned something. Once again, this video was very general, and I hope you learned something. If not, good on you. Expect more videos like this in the future, as they seem to be doing pretty well. Guess I'm not going to hold you guys here too much longer. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Combo. Have a great day, and later.